What's going on, guys? Welcome to another EBFG TV Match Day Preview. I'm Colton. Joining me is Brian. The Seattle Sounders travel back to the center of the sun to take on Orlando City SC. What do you expect from the boys on Sunday?
I think we're going to see a lot of the same stuff we saw last week. Pretty much same formation. I'm going to assume relatively the same lineup. I thought we looked pretty good against the Galaxy. We had a couple of unlucky breaks and a couple, pretty poor finishes, and then one really bad defensive mistake. Other than that, though, I thought we actually looked really good. And I think against a team like Orlando, if we just keep building on that, we can get a result.
For sure, I definitely agree. We did a lot of really good things offensively against the Galaxy. Really, to have as many chances as we did against the best defense in the MLS, like the Galaxy, I think was pretty good. So, obviously, we got to finish our chances. That was our huge problem against LA. We had some literally wide open goals that were stopped right on the goal line or just flat out missed. And we got to work on finishing chances. And obviously, we've got to stop defensive lapses like what happened against LA, because it's getting to a point where we need results, we need points, and another point isn't going to help us.
No, at this point, you got to start winning games. You can't be going on the road playing for draws. Normally at this point in any season, I'd happily take a road draw, especially somewhere like Orlando, where it's going to be loud. There's going to be 30,000 plus people there.
Don't forget, it's going to be
hot, and it's going to be humid.
Yep.
It's supposed to be like 90-something with 80% humidity, so have fun in that, traveling ECS fans. And Colton.
Cheers. Oh, man. Yeah, it's going to be rough. The weather definitely is gonna play a factor in the game, I believe. I'm not sure if we'll still have water breaks at the 30-minute mark. I don't know if that carries over because the game's starting at 8 Eastern, which technically is like past the water break time, I think. But I think past that, like at this point, it all depends on temperature. So, yeah, we're definitely going to have to watch out for the weather. Usually I would love a road point, especially this is the longest road trip all year for the Sounders. We're literally traveling from one corner of the country to the other. But we need to get results, so I don't think it's too big of an ask to ask for 3 points. They can definitely do it.
No, they definitely can. I think they just got to stay with the course, basically. I think we're going to see a lot of the same chances. I'm excited to see... Is Kaká's playing, correct? He's not.
As far as I know. I honestly don't pay attention to the opposition.
He's in and out of their lineup so often it's hard to keep track. But I'm really interested to see the battle in midfield between Kaká and Ladero.
Exactly. And we got to watch out for Kyle Larin as well, Canadian Messi as some people call him, because with the way our defense has been this season, he definitely worries me a little because he's a pretty fantastic player and I think his second year.
He is. He's one of those guys like... Sounders less than favorite Chris Wondolowski, who will leave his national team stuff out of it, but in the MLS he's one of those guys that just pops into space and turns nothing into something out of nowhere. And Kyle Larin's that same type of player, and so that's definitely something our defense is going to have to watch out for.
We're going to have to be defensively strong, especially on the road in Orlando, in the heat, in the humidity. Stephen Fry hasn't been a problem. It's been the line in front of him that's been a little bit shaky. I expect the same formation again. I think it worked really well for the Sounders against LA. So I fully expect the 4-2-3-1. Is that right?
Yeah.
I honestly, I'd be happy with no lineup changes. I think everyone played their role really well. We just got to finish chances again, and I think we can definitely get a result because we need a result. We're getting to that point in the season where it's getting. We need results time. Squeaky bum time, maybe. I don't know. We need 3 points.
We just need one of those games where, not even necessarily a game where we, completely outclass the opposition, dominate them, whatever. We need a game where something weird goes our way so that the guys can feel like momentum is on their side again. Because I feel like we've had so many games this season where, weird penalty call or a weird handball or a weird bounce or something.
Vancouver.
Yeah, I wasn't going to go there, but yeah. Or like last week where it's something like Evans said he held off the ball because he thought he heard someone calling for it, but it was their guy calling for it.
Yeah.
We just need some weird little thing like that to go our way so that the guys can get some belief back into them. I think they have some after last week. I thought they performed well. But yeah, getting some sort of that kind of belief and momentum would be really nice at this point.
No, I agree. We talked about it in Kansas City. You kind of need to steal a goal, like a weird set piece, a weird penalty, just like you said. Something kind of a lucky bounce even sometimes, ball kind of ricochets off a guy's arm and the ref sees it as a pin because, that happens in MLS sometimes. Refs see pins that sometimes maybe aren't really there. So, yeah, we definitely need a lucky break or something. A lucky bounce would be super nice, especially on the road. Kind of early would be nice too to kind of quiet that crowd down. They do have a pretty good atmosphere down at the Citrus Bowl or what's it called now? Camping World Stadium.
Is that really what it's called?
It really is.
That's
yeah,
terrible.
it's a big tent. So, we definitely need one of those lucky bounces on the road. It would be super nice to have.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. I would take like an 8-0 dominating performance too. But, at this point in the season, I just want the points. I don't care how they come. I don't care how the game looks. I don't care how we look. Just win it somehow. Just do it.
Yeah, exactly. We do have one Twitter question. It is from @LaLaGirl. She asks us, what are our thoughts on Andy Craven being waived by the Seattle Sounders?
I'm really bummed. I've got to think there's some sort of grander plan here that maybe we don't know about. I'm assuming because we signed him from S2 to an S1 contract last year, that he's being waived from his S1 contract to probably go play back with S2 until maybe he's ready. Or that they're trying to free up a roster spot for someone else to come in on the main team. I don't know. Hopefully it's something like that and not just that they didn't feel he was good enough to be part of the club, because not only is he a solid player, but he's a great guy and a good ambassador for the club. No,
definitely. Andy Craven is a great guy. He's 24, I believe. He didn't cost the club much. We just looked it up. His salary was $50,000.04. So you can't really say this is like a cap move or something like that. But yeah, it definitely is kind of a weird decision right in the middle of or the beginning, I guess, of August to see him go. But yeah, I really do wish the best things for him, whether that be with S2, whether that be with the Sounders in the future, whether that be somewhere in the MLS, whatever it is, because yeah, he really is a good dude. I think he's been great for the club, and he's definitely a fan liked. So yeah, I'm interested to see what happens from here.
Yeah, absolutely. It'll be interesting. I really hope to see him back at S2, especially because they've actually, I know we don't cover them much on here, but they've been doing really well lately, and it's been. I was just about to say,
shout out to S2 for winning, I believe, their last four games in a row, including a win against Timbers 2 T2 a few weeks ago. And then a big win. Yeah, take that.
And then, we can't beat your main squad, but we'll beat your secondary squad.
And I believe they won 4-1 their last game this week.
Yeah, 2 braces.
Yeah, so a very impressive run of play after the season did not start off well for S2.
No, it was rough.
Yeah, shout out to those boys who are doing big things down at Starfire, it looks like.
For sure. And maybe some of them can come up and teach the main guys how to score some goals.
The main guys how to score some goals and get 3 points.
Yeah.
That would be nice. Predictions for this Sunday.
I'm gonna say we eke out a late 2-1 win.
Ooh, bold. I like it. I don't think we've predicted anything but wins on here.
That's true. It hasn't worked out well so far. No, we predicted a draw in KC. I think we predicted a draw.
Okay, I was gonna do this anyways before I brought that up. 2-2 draw. I think Jordan Morris kind of breaks out of his slump that he's having. And finishes off a chance. I'd love to see a late goal from Herc because he's always been a little spark when he comes on late in the game. So I'd love to see that. But no, I'm excited to drive halfway across the country to stand in the 98-degree heat and 80% humidity. So
good luck with that. I will be watching from the safety of my AC.
Yeah, that's a really good idea. I don't blame you. But no, it'll definitely be interesting to watch Brian Schmetzer's Rave Green Army take on Orlando City. That's all we have for you this week. We'll catch you after the match sometime. Hopefully, who knows when I can actually get in a little Skype call. But yeah, we will see you guys after the match. Hopefully after a big Sounders 3 points.